Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Talk Time.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Hello, and welcome back to English Talk Time. I'm Olivia, where we meet to practice simple, real English together in a calm and friendly way that fits into your daily life.
Hi everyone, I'm Noah. We're really happy you're here with us today and ready to spend a little time listening, speaking, and practicing English.
Together, we make videos to help you practice real, everyday English that you can use at work, at home, and in normal conversations.
If you enjoy learning with us, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps us a lot.
Today, we're going to talk about how to use nouns naturally in spoken English, focusing on common nouns people use every day when they talk about time, work, money, ideas, and small problems.
Yes, because many times I understand the word when I hear it, but I feel unsure when I try to use it myself in a real conversation.
First, we'll start with a light and friendly conversation so you can relax and listen, and then we'll move into a longer conversation where these nouns appear naturally.
Later, we'll look at a few clear examples, share some useful phrases people really use, and then practice together with repeat after us speaking.
Everything will stay slow, clear, and practical, so you can follow easily and feel more confident using these nouns.
Are you ready to get started?
How are you today?
I'm okay, I think, just a little tired because my morning felt a bit rushed.
Oh, really? That happens sometimes. What made it feel rushed?
Well, I woke up a little late, then I had to get ready quickly, and everything felt fast from the start.
Oh, I know that feeling. Mornings like that can feel very long, even if they're short.
Exactly. And by the time I left the house, I already felt like the day was busy.
That sounds busy. Did you have a lot to do today?
Not too much, but I had a few small things, some work tasks, and one meeting that took more time than I expected.
Oh, nice. At least it wasn't too full. Meetings can really change the mood of the day.
Yes. And after that, I just wanted a short break, maybe a coffee and a quiet moment.
That sounds good. A short break can really help.
How about you? How has your day been so far?
It's been calm, actually. I started the day slowly, did a few simple things, and tried not to rush.
That sounds nice. I like days like that.
Me too. Okay, shall we start talking about today's topic? All right. Let's really talk about using nouns naturally in everyday English, especially the kind of words people use without thinking when they talk about their day, their work, and small situations in real life.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So, let me ask you something simple to start. How has your day been so far?
It's been okay, but it feels like a long day already, even though it's not finished yet.
Oh, really? That happens a lot. Sometimes the day feels long because of how it starts.
Yes, exactly. I didn't have much time this morning, so everything felt rushed from the beginning.
I see. When you say, I didn't have much time, that sounds very natural. People say that all the time.
That's good to know, because I say it often, especially on busy mornings.
Same here. On some days, I feel like time just disappears.
Oh yes, that's true. You look at the clock, and suddenly half the day is gone.
Exactly. And then you think, wow, it's already this time.
Yes, and then the rest of the day feels shorter somehow.
That makes sense. So after your busy morning, how did the rest of the day feel?
It slowed down a bit, which was nice, but I still felt tired, like my energy was low.
That sounds familiar. Low energy can really change how the day feels.
Definitely. Even small things feel bigger when you don't have much energy.
That's a good way to say it. A simple thing can feel like a big thing on a long day.
Yes, even making lunch felt like work today.
Oh, wow. That does sound like one of those days.
Yeah, but in the evening, things got better. I had some quiet time, and that helped.
That's nice. Quiet time can really change the feeling of the day.
It really can. Just sitting, having a cup of tea, and doing nothing for a few minutes helped a lot.
That sounds good. Sometimes people think they need a big break, but even a short time helps.
Yes, even a few minutes can make a difference.
Exactly. So when you look back now, how would you describe your day?
I'd say it was a long day, but not a bad one, just a bit tiring.
That sounds very natural. A long day is something people say all the time.
That's good. I want my English to sound like that, simple and normal.
And it does. Using simple words like time and day in this way sounds very natural. You mentioned work earlier, so let me ask you about that. How was work today?
It was busy, but not too stressful, just a lot of work in a short time.
That sounds familiar. A lot of work is something people say very naturally.
I'm glad, because before I used to say many works, and that never felt right.
Yes, a lot of work sounds much more natural in everyday conversation.
Good to know. Today I had some tasks to finish, and they took longer than I expected.
Oh, really? That happens often. One small task can turn into more work than planned.
Exactly. I thought it would be quick, but then there were emails, messages, and small problems.
That makes sense. Emails alone can feel like a full job sometimes.
Yes, and once I started answering them, more messages kept coming.
Oh wow, that can really fill the day.
It did. By the afternoon, I felt like my head was full of things.
That's a good way to say it. When there are too many things, it feels heavy.
Yes, and then it's harder to focus on one task.
True. So, did you have any meetings today?
Yes, I had one meeting in the morning.
How was it?
It was okay, but it took more time than planned.
Oh, really? Meetings often do that.
Yes, and after the meeting, I felt like I needed a short break.
That sounds natural. People often say they need a break after a meeting.
I'm happy to hear that. I really did need a break.
Did you get one?
Just a small one. I stood up, got some water, and looked out the window.
That sounds nice. Even a short break can help with work.
It helped a little, at least enough to finish the last task.
That's good. Finishing the last task always feels good.
Yes, at the end of the day, I felt tired, but also a bit satisfied.
That's a great feeling. A busy day with a lot of work, but also some progress.
Exactly. That's how I'd describe my work today.
Earlier, you mentioned small problems, and that reminds me of something many people deal with every day. Did you have any small problems today?
Yes, actually, I did, and it was a money problem, but not a big one, just a small issue.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I checked my account in the morning and noticed there was less money than I expected.
That can be surprising. Seeing less money than you thought can change your mood quickly.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't a serious problem, but it made me stop and think for a moment.
That makes sense. Sometimes it's not about the amount, but the feeling.
Right. I realized I had forgotten about a bill that came out yesterday.
Oh, that happens. Bills are easy to forget until you see them.
Yes, and when I remembered, the problem felt smaller.
That's a good point. Once you understand the reason, it feels less stressful.
Exactly. Before that, my head was full of questions.
I know that feeling. Small money problems can take up a lot of space in your mind.
They really can. Even if it's not much money, it still feels important.
That's true. Money is something people think about every day.
Yes, and later in the day, I had another small problem at work.
Oh no, what kind of problem?
There was a small issue with the document I sent. I missed one detail.
Ah, I see. Those small details can cause problems sometimes.
Yes, but luckily it wasn't serious. I fixed it quickly.
That's good. Fixing a problem quickly feels nice.
It does. After that, I felt more relaxed.
That sounds natural. Once the problem is gone, the stress goes away too.
Exactly. It's interesting how one small problem can feel big and then suddenly feel very small.
That's very true. Problems often feel bigger before we understand them.
Yes, and today reminded me that most problems are temporary.
That's a nice way to see it. Small problems come and go.
And talking about them makes them feel lighter.
It really does. That's something people experience every day. After dealing with small problems, people often start thinking about what to do next. Did you have any ideas today about changing something or doing things differently?
Yes, actually I did. I had an idea about my routine because lately my days feel a bit the same.
Oh, really? That's interesting. What kind of idea did you have?
I thought about changing my morning a little, maybe waking up earlier and giving myself more time.
That sounds like a nice idea. Having more time in the morning can change the whole day.
Jai. Yes, that's what I thought too. When I rush, everything feels harder.
That makes sense. So, did it stay as an idea, or did it turn into a plan?
At first it was just an idea, but later I started making a small plan in my head.
I like how you said that. People often say, it started as an idea, then it became a plan.
Oh good. I wasn't sure if that sounded natural.
It does. Very natural. So what was your plan?
My plan was simple. Go to bed earlier and prepare things the night before.
That sounds practical. Simple plans are often easier to follow.
Yes, but then I had to make a decision, and that part was harder.
I understand. Making a decision can feel heavy sometimes.
Exactly. I kept thinking about it and asking myself if I really wanted to change my routine.
That's very normal. People often think a lot before a decision.
Yes, and after some time, I made a small decision.
Oh, nice. What did you decide?
I decided to try it for 1 week and see how it feels.
That sounds like a good decision. Trying something for a short time feels easier.
That's what I thought too. It didn't feel too serious or stressful.
Exactly. Saying, I'll try it, sounds lighter than I must change everything.
Yes, and that made me feel calmer about the plan.
That's a great example of how ideas, plans, and decisions often connect in real life.
I agree. They usually come step by step, not all at once.
And talking about them like this sounds very natural in English.
That's good to hear. That's exactly what I want.
After you make a plan and a decision, there's usually a moment when you look back and think about how it feels. How did you feel after making that decision?
I felt a bit lighter actually, like there was less pressure in my head.
That's nice. Feeling lighter is something many people notice after a decision.
Yes, before that, my head was full of thoughts, and I didn't like that feeling.
I understand. Too many thoughts can feel tiring.
Exactly. Once I made the decision, I felt more calm, even though nothing had changed yet.
That makes sense. Sometimes the feeling changes before the situation changes.
Yes, and that surprised me a little.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought I would feel different only after I tried the new routine, but the decision itself already helped.
That's a great point. The result doesn't always come later. Sometimes it comes right away.
Right. The result, for me, was more peace of mind.
That sounds very natural. People often talk about the result like that.
Good. I want my English to sound simple and real when I talk about feelings like this.
And it does. Using words like feeling, result, and moment sounds very normal in conversation.
That's good to hear. Later in the day, I also thought about the day as a whole.
Oh, yes. That's something people do in the evening. How did the day feel in the end?
I'd say it felt complete, even though it was busy and a little tiring.
That's a nice way to say it. A day can be tiring, but still feel good.
Yes, and when I looked back, I noticed there were more good moments than bad ones.
I like that. Looking back helps people see things more clearly.
It really does. In the moment, small problems feel big, but later, they don't feel so important.
That's very true. Time changes how problems feel.
Yes, and at the end of the day, I felt thankful for the quiet moments.
That sounds nice. Quiet moments often stand out when you look back.
They do. Even small moments can leave a good feeling.
Exactly. Talking about feelings and results like this sounds very natural in everyday English.
I agree. It feels like something people really say, not something from a book.
Let's talk through a small story, because stories are where nouns really sound natural in everyday English.
Okay, that sounds good. Stories feel more real to me.
Great. So imagine this. Yesterday was a normal workday for me, but a few small things changed the day.
Oh, I like that already. What happened?
Well, the day started with a problem. I couldn't find my keys in the morning.
Oh no, that's a stressful way to start the day.
It really was. That small problem made me feel rushed right away.
I know that feeling. One small thing can change the whole morning.
Exactly. After that, I finally found the keys, but I had less time than usual.
So the time became part of the problem too.
Yes, that's a good way to say it. Less time always adds pressure.
What happened next?
When I got to work, there was more work than I expected.
Oh wow, so the day stayed busy.
Yes, but then something good happened. I had a short talk with a coworker.
Just a short talk?
Yes, just a few minutes, but it made a big difference.
That's interesting. A small talk can change your mood.
Exactly. That talk gave me a new idea about how to handle my tasks.
Oh nice. So the idea helped you.
It did. The idea turned into a simple plan, and the plan helped me finish my work.
That sounds very natural. Idea, plan, work, all together.
Yes, and by the end of the day, the result felt good.
Even though the day started with a problem.
Exactly. When I looked back later, the problem didn't feel so big anymore.
That's true. When you look back, things feel different.
Yes, the feeling at the end of the day was calm, not stressed.
I like that story because it feels very normal.
And that's the point. These nouns sound natural because they come from real situations.
That makes sense. This is how people really talk about their day.
Now let's look at a few practical examples, so you can hear how these nouns sound in real situations before we focus on useful phrases.
Okay, that sounds helpful. Examples make things clearer for me.
Imagine this. You're thinking about changing something small in your life, like your routine.
Right? Like waking up earlier or going to bed sooner.
Exactly. You might say, I need to decide what to do.
Yes, I say that a lot when I'm not sure.
Later, after you choose, you can say, it was a big decision for me.
Oh, I see. First, it's something I do, and later it becomes a thing I talk about.
Yes, that sounds very natural. People often talk about a decision after it's made.
That feels easy to use.
Let's try a work example. Imagine you and a coworker speak for a few minutes.
Okay, I might say, we talked this morning.
That's good. And you can also say, we had a short talk this morning.
Oh, that sounds very normal at work.
Yes, especially when the talk is short and informal.
So after the meeting, I could say, the talk helped me understand the task.
Exactly. That sounds clear and natural.
I like that. It feels like something people really say at work.
Now, let's look at a small problem situation.
Okay,
Imagine something goes wrong with your plan. You might say, something went wrong.
yes. I say that when I don't know the details yet.
Later, when you understand it, you can say, there was a small problem.
Oh, that sounds calmer.
It does. Saying a small problem makes it feel easier to handle.
So I could say, there was a small problem, but it's okay now.
Perfect. That sounds very natural in everyday English.
These examples really help. I can hear how the words change with the situation.
That's the idea. You hear them first, then you start using them naturally yourself. Now let's pause for a moment and look at some useful phrases you heard earlier in the conversation.
Yes, these are phrases people really use in everyday English.
The first phrase is, a long day.
You can say, it's been a long day when you feel tired.
Very simple, very common. The next phrase is, a lot of work.
For example, I have a lot of work today.
You hear this phrase all the time at work. Another useful one is, a small problem.
You can say, there was a small problem, but it's okay now.
That sounds calm and natural. We also used, have an idea.
Like, I had an idea this morning.
That's something people say very often. Another phrase is, Make a decision.
For example, I made a decision yesterday.
Very natural in daily conversation. And finally, take a break.
You can say, I need to take a short break.
Simple, clear, and very useful.
These phrases feel easy to remember because we already heard them in real situations.
Exactly. Hearing them first helps you use them later. Now, let's practice together. Please repeat after us.
Take your time. It's okay to speak slowly.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
I don't have much time today.
I don't have much time today.
I have a lot of work.
I have a lot of work.
There was a small problem.
There was a small problem.
I had an idea this morning.
I had an idea this morning.
When I made a decision.
I made a decision.
Now let's build the sentences a little. It's been a long day at work.
It's been a long day at work.
I had a lot of work this morning.
I had a lot of work this morning.
There was a small problem, but it's okay now.
There was a small problem, but it's okay now.
I had an idea, so I made a decision.
I had an idea, so I made a decision.
Great. Let's try one last, longer sentence. It was a long day with a lot of work, but I made a decision and took a short break.
It was a long day with a lot of work, but I made a decision and took a short break. That one feels long, but it still feels natural.
Yes, and you don't need to rush. Clear and calm is perfect. Now let's listen to a short story together. Just listen and notice how the nouns sound natural.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yesterday was a busy day. I didn't have much time in the morning, and that already felt like a small problem.
I know that feeling.
When I got to work, there was a lot of work waiting for me, and my energy felt low.
That sounds like a long day already.
Yes, it really was. Around midday, I had a short talk with a coworker, and that talk gave me an idea.
Oh, nice. What was the idea?
The idea was to change the order of my tasks so I could focus better.
That sounds helpful.
After thinking for a few minutes, I made a decision and tried it right away.
And how was the result?
The result was good. The work felt easier and the stress went down.
That's great.
At the end of the day, I looked back and felt calm.
Even though the day started with a problem.
Exactly. When you look back, small problems don't feel so big anymore. Okay, let's wrap up today's lesson. Today, we practiced using nouns naturally in everyday English through real conversations, simple stories, and clear examples from daily life.
Yes, we talked about common nouns like time, work, money, ideas, problems, and feelings, and how people really use them when they speak.
Now you can talk about your day, your work, small problems, and simple decisions more clearly and more naturally in English.
And you don't need to make it complicated. Simple words, used in the right way, already sound very good.
Now here's our question of the day. What's one small problem you had this week?
For example, you could write, I had a small problem at work, but it's okay now.
Write one sentence in the comments. We read every comment, and we really enjoy seeing your answers.
If you enjoyed learning with us today, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us a lot.
Thanks for practicing English with us today.
See you next time. Bye for now.